Cheers! Good morning. I'm being blasted by nature's red light, sitting out here working on my circadian rhythm. And I thought, since we have a master class coming up next Monday, we could sit out in the sun and talk about circadian rhythm. Like, I'm all squints right now, but this is what it's all about right here, getting that light in the eyes. Woo! It is bright. Good morning, good morning. Did everyone get out and get in the sun this morning? I'm gonna scoot over here so it's not quite so straight in my eyeballs. Make it a little less bright. Good morning, everybody. Hi, good morning. Have you had sun in your eyes this morning?
Actually, you know what? I'll close my eyes.
Oh.
Wait, how about...
Ooh, it is hot today in Colorado. The sun is very, very warm. We are close to the sun. I'm at a high elevation, so that can be great and it can be terrible. Thank you much. Glad to see you on. Welcome to Alive.
Yeah.
I'm going to send out a blast to my friends here and let them know that I'm on. Oh, so squinty. Super squinty. Oh, yeah. The sun is down there. Where are you located? Good morning. Good morning, Alyssa.
I am.
Good morning, BG. KG, how you doing? I'm getting my soak in today. Wow, from Uganda. Very cool. Gambia. I don't usually go live in the morning, so I don't see a lot of folks from overseas, so that's really cool. Welcome, guys. How did you find my page? Tell me all about it. I love finding out where people are from and how they found this page. So nice to see you all. You need to go over there to hide them. You have a migraine? Oh no. What's going on with you? I have not been to Africa. I have not done much traveling at all. I'm not a big traveler. Hey, Kelly. Kelly told you about my page? That's awesome. Come visit in Uganda. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Oh, the pollen. Melly showed you my page. Very cool. Yeah, the pollen can do that for you. Do you know which pollen is lighting you up? Is it,
Oh no, they escaped!
Here, a lot of times we get, at this time of year, it's the oaks that are doing the pollen and lighting people up. It's very, very bright. Gosh, this sun in my eyeballs is killing me. Hold on, it's almost too bright. Let me switch. I'm gonna scoot back just a smidge. I want the light in my eyes, but good gracious, I cannot keep my eyes open today. Yay! Someone just messaged me and said their milk kefir grains arrived. That's so exciting. I've been shipping milk kefir grains all over the US the last couple of weeks. So fun, sharing the love. Yeah, we could be friends. I have friends in India. I have friends in South America. I have friends in Canada. You can be my first friend in Uganda. That would be very cool. I love that. Love that for us. So next Monday, I am doing a masterclass and it's free, completely free. You guys can sign up on my website. I put the link in my bio. It just says Circadian Rhythm Master Class. So if you don't know what circadian rhythm is, that is your body's clock. It's your body's internal clock. So your body is in tune. Yeah, you can message me. Your body is in tune with the Earth's rotation and with the sunrise and the sunset. That's what sets your clock, right? So when your circadian rhythm or that clock is out of whack, you will have issues like not wanting to wake up in the morning, being awake really late into the night. Yeah, first friend in Gambia. I love that. Love that. Super cool. So a lot of people think I'm just a night owl. You're not just a night owl. Your circadian rhythm's out of whack. And the way things like that happen is you stay up really late to watch shows, or you're scrolling on your phone late at night, or you have a nighttime job. So you're out late into the evening. Hi from Ireland. Hi, welcome. And all of those things can mess up your circadian rhythm. Good news is it's really, really easy to fix. Melly said ragweed. Oh, nettle would definitely help with ragweed allergies. But you know what you should get on is kefir.
What do you mean? You? Yeah.
Awesome. I always respond back. I'm very active in my chats. So you guys, I hope you join my masterclass. My eyes are watering because the sun is so deeply in them. A lot of really good information coming out. If you can't make it for the actual live masterclass, that is totally fine. I'm going to have you register on my website so that after the class is over, I can share the recording and you guys can watch it later if you want.
I know. I'm putting everyone on a chair. Come on. Okay, let me
Just started making kefir a couple of months ago and love it. Yay, Karen, I'm so happy for you. Kefir is life-changing. It is so life-changing, especially for people with allergies. I used to have horrible allergies. I was allergic to cats. I was allergic to grass. I was allergic to trees. Kefir is amazing. It gets rid of allergies. Alyssa's on here, and she has reversed several food allergies just from adding in these fermented foods. Oh, the sun looks good. Thank you. It's very bright and hot. Excuse me, dogs. They're barking at the neighbors. Quit. 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 Thank you. Yes, taking down her allergies like flies. I have MS, trying to get better with nutrition. Yeah, you know, Karen, that is an amazing place to start. Kefir is super, super helpful. Yeah, we have 2 dogs. Dogs are awesome. They're sweet girls. They're just very protective. They're protective of the house. Yeah, all my outside allergies went away. All of my food sensitivities went away when I started doing kefir. And mosquitoes started actively avoiding me. It went from being attacked by mosquitoes all the time to mosquitoes literally detouring away from me. They will get into my vehicle, and instead of trying to land on me to eat me, they're like hitting the windshield trying to get out. That is an amazing effect. Yeah, you should learn how to make it. Store-bought is junk. If you live in the US, you should send me a message and I will send you milk kefir grains just for the cost of shipping, and we'll get you set up. Aw, you sent me a picture of your dog. I love that. Good morning, Mary. I have so many friends in the DMs. I have one friend who sends me pictures of all of his tomatoes, and it's so fun. I love it. I'm always down to be friends. BG, you can DM me and we could talk more about your allergy stuff too. Oh, my eyes are just dripping. So since we're doing this circadian rhythm class, I have been actively working on my circadian rhythm again because I had a week where I was just feeling a little under the weather. So I slept in quite a bit. And during that time, I kind of got off of my schedule. So I was sleeping in till like 10 or 11, and I would be up until 10 or 11 o'clock at night. I would be tired, but wired. And so by waking up and getting outside in the morning and getting sun in my eyes and on my body for the first 30, 45 minutes of the morning, I have been able to reverse that issue in just a couple of days. It's been days, okay? So this morning, my internal clock woke me up before my 7 a.m. alarm, which is completely crazy. But that is what happens when you fix your circadian rhythm. And to start working on that, all you have to do is when you wake up in the morning, before you start messing around on your cell phone or on screens, go outside and sit with the sun being able to hit your eyes for 10, 15, 20 minutes. That's all it takes to start adjusting your circadian rhythm. His tomatoes are awesome. He posts really cool tomatoes. He's my bud. Now, if you guys have never done this before, it works super, super fast. But it's not just about getting the sun in your eyes in the morning. Circadian rhythm is also about controlling your light hygiene in the evening. So when it gets dark outside, you want to dim the lights in your environment. And so the easiest way we found to do that is by wearing blue light blocking glasses. They're like orange glasses. What do you think about the connection between chronotypes and circadian rhythm? I actually don't know what a chronotype is, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But I would love for you to message me and we could talk about that more. That is not a term I'm super familiar with, but I love that. Pop me in. Oh, my girl. I didn't know you had watched a little more about circadian rhythm. See if she can get on. She doesn't have any power at her house today, so we're running on fumes. So you're gonna want to go outside if possible. The windows are made with UV blocking, and so they're gonna block out some of the spectrums of light. If you can open a window, that would be okay, sitting next to that window. Or sometimes you can use like a red light therapy, red light. But the sun itself is way more impactful than a red light. A plug-in one, you're gonna get a lot more out of it. Okay, I invited you, Holly. Try requesting to join. It makes a much bigger impact if you can get out into the real sun. And this is amazing too, because having the light on your skin not only impacts your circadian rhythm, but it also helps you to produce your own vitamin D, which is a hormone that your body synthesizes from the sun out of cholesterol. So this makes a huge difference in people's health, just getting that hour. Oh, the sound changed like she's in? That's weird. I don't know if she could put a request in. I sent her an invite. My aura ring is saying I'm a morning chronotype. I'm not sleeping even 7 hours though. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look into these chronotypes because that's not a terminology that I'm familiar with. Are basically a person's sleep personality and their unique energy peaks, sleep and wake times. Recently learned about it and it's totally changed my schedule, improved my energy. Oh, very interesting. I'm going to have to deep dive into that. I love that you guys came on here. Yeah, it says she's unable to join. I'm going to have to deep dive into chronotypes because that is... I don't know why it's not letting her in. Definitely send me a message about that, the chronotype, so that I remember to dig into that more because I find that really interesting. Sounds like it's like a blood type of situation where your body thrives on being awake earlier or later, depending on, I don't know, something. Send you a request again. You send me a request. Maybe it'll work if you send it to me. Yeah. So I rarely use the Bluetooth anymore. It is definitely, there's research coming out that says that it is not great. So I use it very occasionally. But yeah, having like a Bluetooth enabled ring or a watch on your body all of the time is very risky. I'm finding more and more information on that says that it's not so good. Not bueno to have that on. I used to wear a smartwatch, and I tell you what, my sleep was really disrupted when I had that. And I'm sure it was like not fully related to that, but I definitely slept better when I stopped using it. And I started being more aware of my EMF environment. So before I started learning about EMS and stuff, I used to sleep with a heating pad, and I would sleep with an electric blanket, and I would have my phone plugged in next to my head. Hey, there she is. And then I got an EMF reader, and I started learning about it. And it really scared me. So I don't sleep with anything plugged in next to myself anymore, and I don't have electric blankets anymore. I don't use electric heating pads anymore because of that reason. Because when you have a device that is plugged into the wall, pulling electricity from the wall, and you wrap it around your body, guess what? All of the EMFs go into your body. Yep. What is your opinion on using grounding sheets? I think grounding sheets can be quite helpful if you get a good brand. Yeah. I think there's a lot of like fake China grounding sheets out there that are not actually going to do what they're supposed to do. But Holly's here now. Good morning, Holly. I'm impressed that you got on.
Good morning.
We're just chatting.
Percent battery, so I'm like, I can get in for a little bit.
We're going to juice out her battery, and then she's going to be out of luck for the day. Your mom has a grounding sheet. I've heard amazing things from a couple different brands where it seems like it really is super effective, but then there's also a lot of like knockoffs out there that I question their efficacy. Like I bought a cheap grounding sheet off of Amazon, and I don't feel like we ever felt any difference. So you definitely have to be cautious in your selection and make sure that you're getting the real deal. But I definitely think grounding by like actually going outside and putting your feet on the ground is free, and it's much more effective. We just got off of our grounding challenge. We did that in 2 months ago? Has it been a whole month?
Yeah, it's been a whole month now.
Yeah, we did a grounding challenge last month, and that was amazing. I felt so good.
Yeah, the grounding every day is like a game changer for sure. And then just, like you were already talking about, getting in the morning sun.
Yeah.
You don't have any more.
Like first thing as you can is like awesome.
As early as you can. Like you don't have to be like obsessive. If you can get out before noon, that's fantastic. And that'll start moving you in the trajectory of waking up earlier and earlier. Your body will automatically adjust. So if you get out there at 10 a.m., you'll probably find that the next day you'll be waking up at 9 a.m.
Yep, it happens pretty quickly too.
Alyssa says her mom likes the Earthing brand sheets.
Yeah, I've heard of that before too.
Through a window can work if it's an old window. The new windows, they put UVA, UVB protection in the glass.
Yeah,
so
like
if it's an old style window, like a single pane glass, totally fine. But new windows, multiple layers with gas in between, you're not getting the actual light through it.
Coatings and stuff on them, like you said, nowadays too. So you're not getting the spectrums that you need.
Yep, just like in a car. So in the car, they have UVA, UVB protection in the glass. And so they say, oh, but truck drivers get cancer on their arm. That's not because they're in the sun. That's because they're only getting part of the light spectrum on their arm. They're not getting the full spectrum.
My dad used to get it like a lot on his arm because he would be sticking his arm out the window, just like straight up on his arm all day, instead of like, but he was also a roofer, so I think that like played a lot into it too. He was just naturally out in the sun all the time.
Yeah. Well, and he was probably using sunscreen.
Well, he like went through a time, he's like, he wasn't using a lot of sunscreen. I think that's what it was. And he would, like wear t-shirts and like bake in the sun all the time in the Florida roof, like every day. Intense.
Yeah.
So he started wearing white long sleeve shirts on the roof every day, like cotton long sleeves. Everyone would be like, "Why are you working in long sleeves?" He's like, "I'm protecting my skin, and I don't like want to wear sunscreen every day."
Yeah,
You know?
trying not to age.
Yeah, yeah, because it was so intense. He was just, it was like every day, like hot up there, you know, blazing on him. So
Yes. Yeah, it does make it worse if your eyes aren't getting the full spectrum and your skin is in the sun. So like his face was in the shade and his arm was out the window. So his eyes weren't adjusting for that.
It makes a huge difference on your diet as well and what you're ingesting, as to like how much your skin can actually handle the sun and protects it, you know.
Yeah, if you're eating a diet laden in seed oils, you're not going to have that protection.
So if you're eating a clean diet, then you're going to be a little bit more protected than someone who's eating a bunch of, like you said, PUFAs every day and they're
driving down the highway eating chips, wondering why your arms are frying off.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
BG asks, never use sunscreen anymore. Our skin's adjusted to the sun. Yeah, that's great. In Sound and Silence was saying, thoughts on sunscreen and UV protection. Is it all bad? So it's not all bad. There are natural ways to protect your skin from the sun using barrier methods. So minerals like zinc oxide, herbs and oils like red raspberry, carrot seed oils. Those are natural sun protectants. And then not staying out for excessively long amounts of time. But I always recommend building up your skin's callus. So incrementally, 20, 30 minutes at a time to start and building up. And then we will put on sunscreen, our shield that I make. And it's just like tallow, shea butter, coconut oil, zinc oxide, and then red raspberry seed oil.
Right.
That's all we put on. And so it's just reflecting the sun. It's not stopping your skin from, you know, receiving those signals. And then avoiding sunglasses. If you don't wear sunglasses, your eyes are able to take in the full spectrum of what's going on and know how to change your melanin production to protect your skin naturally.
Yeah, I think that was a big like part of my dad's thing too, is he always had sunglasses on.
Yeah, so, that's probably a big part of it.
Yeah, and like when I realized like protecting my eyes from the sun, like he always hounded like wearing eye protection and my whole out on the boat. We were always out on the boat. He was a roofer, so I think it was just he like that. He thought that was the way, you know.
Right.
And as soon as I realized, I was like, my eyes need the sun. Like this is a natural thing.
Yeah.
Sunglasses anymore. I haven't done sunglasses in like 10 years.
Same. Yep. As soon as I figured that out, I was like, throw these things away. BG said that her husband is Irish and always burns. Begins getting in the sun in small increments. Now doesn't wear sunscreen. Yes. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's definitely doable if you, like you said, slowly adjust too. Like give yourself a little bit, and then like it's the same with the sunlight in the mornings too, you know? Like you said, you start waking up earlier and earlier and
your body starts adjusting. Alyssa said that she used to live in sunglasses because she had constant migraines and your skin would puff up and get itchy fast in the sun. And now what is your skin do in the sun? Alyssa, if you guys don't know, if you're new to this channel, Alyssa is one of my clients that I've been working with for almost a year, coming up on a year. And she's had some crazy, amazing improvements. And so anytime she says something in the chat, I'm always perking up because I know that it's changed since we started working together.
Girl, go play.
I've never used much sunscreen. And I've got skin condition with white spots. Everything I found online says to use sunscreen, but it doesn't. seem to have a solution. Yeah, so hopefully it's not a autoimmune issue where your body is attacking your melanin production. That's what happens when people have the big white patches. It's an autoimmune skin thing. And it could just be uneven melanin production. Hopefully not full on autoimmune. Alyssa says, now I can go outside for hours, and it only itches if my head is in the shade. There you go. Crazy how that works.
Yeah, I'm excited to deep dive more into this with everyone on Monday.
For sure. We need to get into this whole thing they're talking about, and hopefully they messaged me. Apparently there's different chronotypes for circadian rhythm that they're talking about. That's not something I've heard about. It sounds like it's similar to like a blood type situation where people just have natural inclinations towards waking up earlier or staying up later and such. So we're going to add that to the list of things to look at.
Totally. We always love learning, diving on
We're such nerds. I'm like, I haven't heard of that.
Add that one. Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely something to look up. I was also going to mention to everyone too, there's an app called My Circadian, and I'm sure there's other apps too. I think there's one called Dimer that Dr. Courtney uses.
Yeah, My Circadian's a good one.
Yeah, you can track your own like circadian. You can see like when the UVA, UVB, all that is out. You can see when D is out in your area, and so it's a pretty cool just to have.
For sure. And I know there's a lot of research backing that stuff. There are some amazing doctors that are deep in the circadian rhythm space. Courtney Hunt's a really good one. She goes deep on all that.
Yeah, she's going super deep lately on it too. So it's been pretty cool. I mean, always learning little new tidbits along the way. So
for sure. Yeah, Alyssa's right. I will be an expert by the end of the week. That's the beautiful thing about autistic hyperfixations is that I'm just gonna learn everything there is to learn before then. That's why we got on the live before the class, because I figured there would be questions or interesting comments that people would have to kind of help guide where this class is gonna go. Gonna be fun. That was genius. Hi, littles. All right, well, I'm blowing my whole Instagram budget here, so I should probably get off, but I wanted to pop on and chit-chat a little bit before the class and do a live and just kind of go over some stuff and see if there's any interesting questions. So yeah, we're definitely going to get into that, the chronotypes. That's interesting. I'm glad we got on just for that. So thank you, girls, for bringing that to us. And we will deep dive. Sign up for the class. I put the link in my bio, so it's actually like the second link in my bio now, or you can just go to my website, Hargrove General Goods, and sign up for the free Circadian Master Class. If you can't make it at the live time, no big deal. That's why I'm having you register on my website, so that once it's over, I can upload the recording into there and you can watch it at your leisure. No rush, and this will be also in our TMT tribe as part of our lifestyle coaching. So if you're part of the tribe, you don't have to register. It'll already be in there. Our tribe is $50 per month. You get 2 classes. They are live making classes, and then access to all of the coursework from our group coaching. So it's definitely a huge value. You could sign up for a whole year, get a month for free, which is awesome. That's a really good way to basically invest in yourself for this year, to say, I'm going to learn how to make healthy food. I'm going to learn how to make healthy products. It's so fantastic. Good way to keep yourself accountable. And you can kind of think of it like signing up for a class at the rec center. Like, you'll spend $500 on your kid to sign them up for gymnastics or whatever. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to invest in your family, You're learning how to make these things to sustain your life, your family, to be self-sufficient, and to not have to rely on store-bought things, not have to rely on finding these things. You can make them. You can do all of these things. It is so incredibly easy. And Holly and I are here to hold your hands and teach you along the way. It is fantastic. You can join at any time. You don't have to join now. All of our classes are saved. So if you sign up next year, you can go back and binge watch and make all the things that we've done.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know, I think about it like a YouTube where you literally have a community and you can ask us questions like on the lives, you know?
Yep, exactly.
And, like, we're here all the time to answer questions or talk or whatever else. So
exactly, where you get your own, it's like having a coach that has an active library that's constantly growing, who can show you how to make all the things. You get all your questions answered. There's no guessing. It's just laid out for you how to create a holistic home in so many easy steps.
yeah, and we already have so many plans to like add so much more, even besides the just 2 classes a month. We're like, oh, we're gonna hop in and do this. Oh, we're gonna hop in and do this. So like we already have so much in the works to like even more. It's gonna not just be 2 classes a month, you guys.
Oh, for sure.
You guys
I mean, there's going to be the master class this month, and there will be other extra classes. We're even talking about making it kind of like an adult home ec class where you can learn how to knit. You could learn how to mend a sock. You could learn how to, like, everything you would have wished you had learned in school that they stopped teaching us. Those things will all be part of this class. It's just going to be a growing, morphing, amazing resource for anyone who wants to live a healthy life.
Yeah, we're excited to keep growing.
Yeah.
To have you guys come and join us.
For sure. For sure. I'm glad you were able to hop on, Holly.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to call it because my phone's going to be mad at me. But you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to DM Holly or myself. Her page is Your Life Handmade. Obviously, I'm Holistic Hargroves, and we will talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Talk to you later, Lise.
Bye.